Have you ever noticed how much space other people's opinions take up in your heart? How every decision you make, every word you say, feels like it has to be checked, validated, and approved by someone else? Yeah, I've been there too. And if you're listening to this right now, I want you to know you're not alone. We live in a world that constantly tells us to seek permission, to prove ourselves, to fit into shapes we didn't design. And after a while, it's like we forget that our voice, our heart, and our happiness matter too. But tonight, I want to invite you to shift that, to slow down, to ask yourself a gentle but powerful question. What if I stopped living for other people and started living for myself? Why do we live for other people's approval? Honestly, because it's safe. Because it feels like if everyone likes us, if no one is mad or disappointed, then we must be okay. But that's not true. That's an illusion. The reality is, people's approval is like sand. You can hold it tight, but it slips through your fingers every time. And chasing it? It's exhausting. We forget ourselves in the process. We forget that being ourselves authentically is the whole point of living. Imagine this for a moment. What if you didn't owe anyone an explanation? What if saying no didn't make you guilty? What if choosing your own happiness was enough? That person, the one you're afraid to disappoint, they're living their life every day. Shouldn't you be doing the same? Here's how you can start. Slowly, gently. 1. Name it. Notice when you're doing things for others versus for yourself. Say it out loud if you can. I'm saying yes because I want their approval. Awareness is the first step to change. 2. Ask why. Why do you need their approval? Are you afraid of rejection? Afraid of being misunderstood? That's okay. Let that feeling rise. Let it have a voice. 3. Practice saying no slowly. You don't have to say no to everything at once. But tonight, ask yourself, what's one thing you can say no to? What's one space you can create for yourself? 4. Remember your worth, the worth you have. It doesn't come from pleasing people. It doesn't come from fitting into their boxes. It's already here, inside you. Even if no one sees it, even if no one applauds it, even if no one understands it. 5. Trust the discomfort. The first times you put yourself first, it might feel scary. Wrong even. But that discomfort, it's just the sound of old patterns breaking. Trust that it won't last forever. Trust that this space you're creating is for you. Living for others can feel like a long, tiring race. But living for yourself? That's when life starts to slow down. That's when life starts to feel like yours. So tonight, as you listen to this, ask yourself one thing. What if I gave myself the permission I've been looking for? What if I trusted that I am enough, right now, as I am? The world will always have opinions. People will always have expectations. But none of that has to define you. None of that has to own you. You deserve to live for you, to breathe for you, to smile for you, to create, to rest, to be for you. If this feels scary, that's okay. If this feels new, that's okay too. Change doesn't happen in a night. It happens in moments, in tiny moments. And tonight, this is one of them. Trust that. Trust you. You're allowed to live this life. For you. And that's enough. More than enough. Thank you for sharing this space with me tonight. If this resonated, if you felt this deep down, I'd love to hear from you. What part of this felt the realest? What thought came up? Share it in the comments. Or just sit with it tonight. Remember, you're doing better than you think. And no matter where you are right now, you're growing. Trust that. Trust you.